Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Community. Today in this video, we are going to discuss an example in which we will be controlling 4 solenoids using 2 switches. So let's look at the example first. Example 9. If toggle switch 1 is on, then solenoid 1 and solenoid 2 will be on. If toggle switch 1 is off, then solenoid 1 will be off and solenoid 2 will be on. If toggle switch 2 is on, then solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 will be on. If toggle switch 2 is off, then solenoid 3 will be off and solenoid 4 will be on. That means when toggle switch 1 is turned on, both the solenoids turn on, and when it is turned off, one solenoid will turn off but the other solenoid will remain on. Similarly, when toggle switch 2 is turned on, both the solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 both turn on, and when switch is turned off, one solenoid turns off but the second solenoid remains on. So for this example, we will be using normally open contacts and coils. With that, we will be also implementing latching. So let's move to CODESYS, where we will draw a ladder diagram for this example and also we will do its simulation. So I will open CODESYS. Let's create a new project here. You can select template as standard project. You can rename here as example 9, and you can also select the location of the file and then click on OK. Here you need to select the PLC programming, keep it ladder logic diagram and click on OK. Go to PLC program. So here we will draw the ladder diagram. So firstly, we will insert a normally open contact. It will be for toggle switch 1, and then we will insert a coil here for solenoid 1. So this will be solenoid 1. Okay. So when toggle switch 1, when we will turn it on, solenoid 1 gets on, and when we will turn it off, solenoid 1 gets off. And then let's insert network below this, and you insert a normally open contact, and this normally open contact will be again toggle switch 1. And then we will insert a coil, and this coil will be solenoid 2. Okay. And after that, when toggle switch 1 is turned on, both the solenoid gets on, it's okay. But when toggle switch 1 is turned off, both the solenoids gets off. But only solenoid 1 should turn off and this solenoid 2 should remain on. For that, we will implement latching here. So we will insert branch here, or we can simply add a normally open contact parallel. So we will insert a normally open contact here in parallel to this toggle switch 1, and we will give the tag to this normally open contact same as solenoid 2. So this will be solenoid 2. So in this way, we have done latching. So when toggle switch 1 is turned off, solenoid 2 remains on. Similarly, we will insert one more network here, and we will insert a normally open contact and a coil. This normally open contact will be toggle switch 2. Okay. And this coil will be solenoid 3. Solenoid 3. So when toggle switch 2 is turned on, solenoid 3 gets on, and with that solenoid 4 should also get on. So for that, we will insert one more network and add a normally open contact and a coil. So this normally open contact will be toggle switch 2, and this coil will be solenoid 4. Okay. So when toggle switch 2 is turned on, solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 both gets on, and when toggle switch 2 is turned off, solenoid 3 should get off, but solenoid 4 should remain on. But for now, solenoid 4 gets off. So to keep it on, even when we turn off this toggle switch 2, we will implement latching. So with toggle switch 2, we will insert a contact parallel to it. So in this way, we have inserted a normally open contact parallel to this toggle switch 2, and we will tag this normally open contact same as this solenoid 4. So it is solenoid 4. So in this way, we have implemented latching here. So when toggle switch 2 is turned off, solenoid 4 remains on. So when toggle switch 1 is turned on, the signal will pass through this, solenoid 1 gets on. Similarly, the signal will also pass through this as solenoid 2 gets on. And then when toggle switch 1 is turned off, the signal will not pass through this as this is a normally open contact. So solenoid 1 gets off. Similarly, the signal will not pass through this toggle switch 1, but we have latched this solenoid 2 here. So on turning off this toggle switch 1, the signal will not pass through this, but it will pass through this contact. So the solenoid 2 remains on. Similarly, when toggle switch 2 is turned on, the signal passes through this, solenoid 3 gets on, and also the signal passes through this contact as well, the solenoid 4 gets on. And when toggle switch 2 is turned off, the signal will not pass through this. As a result, the solenoid 3 turns off, but due to latching, the signal will pass through this and keep the solenoid 4 on even when we turn off this toggle switch 2. For now, we will generate code, go to online and start simulation, log in, yes, and then start. As you can see here, all the solenoids are off because all the toggle switches are off. Both the toggle switches are off. So firstly, we will click here, make it true, and then go to debug and write values. As you can see here, when we turn on this toggle switch 1, solenoid 1 and solenoid 2, both the solenoids turn on. You can see here, the signal passes through this as well as this and makes these two solenoids on. And when I turn off this toggle switch 1, I click here, make it false, and then go to debug and write values. You can see here the signal doesn't pass through this. As a result, the solenoid 1 gets off. Similarly, this toggle switch 1 does not allow signal to pass through this, but the signal passes through this contact, which is a solenoid 2, and which keeps this solenoid 2 on even when we turn off this toggle switch 1. Similarly, when we turn on toggle switch 2, click here, make it true, then go to debug and write values. You can see here solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 both are on, and when we turn it off, make it false, go to debug and write values. Solenoid 3 turns off, but solenoid 4 remains on. It remains on due to the latching here. We have used this normally open contact same as output, so the signal passes through this and keeps the solenoid 4 on even when we turn off this toggle switch 2. It was all about this example. Thank you for watching.